Let's discuss this and much more right now with Democratic Senator Ron Wyden, a member of the Senate Intelligence Committee. Senator, thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
On this news that we're just learning, that President Obama, as John said, is putting forth this full review into the hacking allegations by Russians. What does that mean, this review?
Well, first of all, it's a good step, and what's important is that it lead quickly to declassifying and releasing information to the American people with respect to Russian involvement in our elections. I and a number of other intelligence members, it's the first time so many members in recent years have asked that this information be declassified. I think the president's step is constructive.
So let me read you what Donald Trump said about this broader issue to Time magazine, the issue that was just put out this week. He said, "I don't believe they interfered. That became a laughing point, not a talking point, a laughing point. Anytime I do something, they say, oh, Russia interfered." So Donald Trump doesn't believe it. And now I know you can't tell us all the classified information, but what can you tell us to make your case that Donald Trump is wrong?
Well, first of all, I consider it bizarre that the president-elect is reportedly making time for the celebrity Apprentice show, but not for the traditional intelligence briefings. These are the briefings done by actual current intelligence officials who have the latest information, the latest details about threats to our country. And this is what his predecessors have used for years and years. And ever since October, when our key intelligence officials, Jay Johnson and James Clapper, said that they felt that the Russians, the disclosure of these emails, had been interfering with our elections, the president has dismissed it. And I just think to dismiss those officials is unbefitting of what we expect of a president-elect or a president.
Senator, you call it bizarre, but it's not really clear how much work Donald Trump is doing on Celebrity Apprentice. He's just really getting the EP credit is what it kind of seems like. But regardless, to your point about the intelligence briefings that he is getting or not getting, our reporting is from Jim Sciutto is that he's getting on average one presidential daily briefing, these intelligence briefings a week, far fewer than presidents past. What is he missing, do you think, in these briefings?
I think you missed the latest information about current threats. I heard your previous story about various people that he may be talking to, and certainly that's his right. But if you really want to get the best and most current objective information about the threats on the ground, you talk to our current intelligence officials, and apparently he's not doing that. And I just think to break with the precedent, decades of precedent that his predecessors followed, is a big mistake.
Do you think he would be learning about potential Russian interference in these briefings?
Let's put it this way. I have no reason to doubt the assessment made by the intelligence community back in October. The intelligence community was very explicit.
Have they given you evidence that you're just not telling us because it's classified?
I'm not going to get into matters that are classified. That's why I and a number of Intelligence Committee members said it ought to be a top priority to get more information to the American people about what actually took place. Yes, there is more information. Yes, it would be in the public interest. And as Americans, we have always felt that if a foreign power is going to interfere with American institutions, we're not going to leave that unchecked.
On that breaking news off the top, that the president has called for this review, Senator, are you clear yet how much information following the result of this review will actually be revealed? Because what I see here from Lisa Monaco, it says you want to be very attentive to not disclose sources and methods that would impede our ability to identify and attribute malicious actors in the future, with the clear understanding of there are potential consequences of revealing maybe some of the results of this review. Are you confident that they're actually going to, other than release it to people with classified clearance like you, release it to the public?
I believe that there is significant additional information that could be made available to the American people which would not compromise sources and methods. There always is a test here, and that's why my colleagues and I said, look, we believe that there is certainly a need for the American people to have more information. We submitted in classified channels the areas we thought were more important. I think it is a priority for the American people to get this information quickly. Now, I'm also pleased today that we learned that thoughtful Republicans just feel that it doesn't pass the smell test for the folks surrounding the president-elect to be just dismissing these concerns, and they're looking at starting their own inquiries, and I commend them for it.
That includes Senator Lindsey Graham and John McCain that you're talking about right there. Senator, it's always great to have you. Senator Ron Wyden, we appreciate it.
Let's do it again.